Every single day we have new mobile games hitting the scene, and it's my job to tell you guys what's new so that you can be up to date and maybe decide something new that you want to try. Today, I'm sharing with you the newest list of games that recently launched on Android and iOS. Let's see if any of these games are worth your time and worth your while. We're going to start out today's list with MMS Idle Monster Market Story. The game has 10,000 downloads, 4.1 stars, and is another one of those bullet hell survival style games that everyone seems to be addicted to these days. In addition to that, it seems like everyone is putting out games in this genre. There are so many new ones that are dropping every single week, and honestly, there's another one in today's list as well. We even have games of completely different genres like action RPGs bringing game modes into their games of this genre itself. Inside of this game, you're playing as Drago, who's the main character inside of the game. You can hold up to 6 weapons and you have to take down machine beasts who keep appearing to conquer the Nightmare Tower. Essentially, you're going to be taking them down. They're going to drop a bunch of goodies for you to pick up so you can enhance your weapons, like every other in this genre. Next up is Lost Future Zombie Survival, a title with 500,000 downloads and 4.3 stars. And what obviously we're looking at here is an action-adventure survival style game. And who guessed it? Yeah, it's gonna be in the whole zombie world as well. Now, there are a lot of games out in this genre, both on PC and on mobile, but this is just another option for you to play from that genre. As you can see, everything is realistic looking, of course, besides the zombies. But as I always say, if you're an advocate for the genre, if it's a genre that you very much enjoy, then this is another option for you to play, and one that's actually quite fun. I always am a sucker for a good zombie game. They just don't get old to me, and I enjoy them from time to time. Survival games, they can be time consuming, but they also can be very fun. Let me know if this is one that you want to try. Well, how about another zombie game for you? This one's called Survivor Z Zombie Games. It actually has 1 million downloads and 4.4 stars, which tells you that sometimes the more simplistic your mobile game, the more popular it could potentially be, because this one is about as simplistic as it gets. Inside of this one, you're going to have to go through the different stages and take down the little red men as you get through each. Now, the gameplay isn't crazy stellar or anything like that, but essentially you're trying to make money as you go, and it's a casual, fun experience. I don't even notice anything in here that's going to resemble a zombie unless if these red bobbleheads are zombies themselves. So, if you're looking for something on the super casual tip that seems to be quite addicting, Survivor Z could be an option. And then, of course, Bloodstrike, one of the newest battle royale style shooters, under-acknowledged in the mobile gaming space. Maybe one of the better battle royale style games that's come out in the past year. This one with only 10 million downloads and 4.6 stars, but as I mentioned, definitely a heavy hitter in the space. Really, anyone that's looking for a battle royale style shooter game, this is one that you have to try. Yes, Call of Duty is great and so is PUBG Mobile, but sometimes you want something that's just off the beaten path, a little bit different, and this is one that meets both of those. I think this one's a great game. Fairy Tail Fierce Fight has 100,000 downloads and 4.4 stars. This is a 3D action RPG game that focuses on both magic and guilds. If you're into anime-style battle games and you like the whole 3D element with a very cute graphic style, maybe this is an action RPG that you would enjoy playing. For me, I typically like darker, more devilish games. With that being said, I think this game actually looks pretty good, and it's probably quite enjoyable for all of you that like the anime fighters. Give this one a shot if you like action RPGs. And remember, we started off this video with survival style bullet hell games. Well, Taco Hamster Hero is another one of those. This one with 100,000 downloads and 4.6 stars. Essentially, if you're looking for a just cutesy version of that style of a game, this would be one that you could play. Again, it's one where you level up your weapons as you go and take down hordes of enemies. I guess you can play this one if you like hamsters or something. Rumble Club is one of the newer Stumble Guys style games that is definitely a party type game. This one with 100,000 downloads and 4.5 stars. Very cute, very enjoyable to play when you have a party of players that are just all friends. When you're looking for something casual and just trying to have a good time without getting sweaty palmed and going too crazy, this is one that you may want to consider. The characters here are definitely cute. So when you're firing up your Twitch stream late at night and you're looking for some people to play with just in the casual tip, Rumble Club, it's one you can consider playing. But we're diving back into the zombie style games with Zombie State Roguelike FPS. This one has 500,000 downloads and 4.5 stars, and I really do like the whole zombie theme here. The zombies look awesome, the weapons look even cooler, and the combat just feels good. I think it's a really fun game, and I do love some FPS games. Now, there are a lot of competition style games in this space, but I think that this one does well, and for zombie enthusiasts, I think you'll enjoy it. Now, Squad Busters, this is a title that I just featured in yesterday's video. Here, you're going to be putting together your squad, taking down the map, and basically powering yourself and expanding with different heroes as you go. The game, in my opinion, is going to be one of the biggest new Supercell games to release. Supercell does not release games regularly. It's a very special occurrence when they do. So, this one is one that you're definitely going to want to pay attention to because I think it's going to be really great. Also, if you do decide to play the game when it releases, consider using code ECHO that directly supports my YouTube channel in any Supercell game that you decide to play. Thanks guys, I appreciate it. War Sniper FPS shooting game with 500,000 downloads and 4.8 stars. I have to say, this one seems fun. I always was a fan of those sniper style games, pretending that you're hiding in the bush and taking down opponents that happen to be in your way or trying to take down a mission that you're in charge of securing. These games never grow old, and they don't need to be anything super special to be entertaining enough for you to download and enjoy. This is one that I think is actually pretty good and maybe even relates to some of the old ones that you love. Now, Bro Royale is something really cool because it brings all of us back into the 80s when we could be Mr. T or Rocky Balboa or even RoboCop. Some really cool characters that you're going to enjoy being able to play as inside of this little Battle Royale style fighter game. It's cute, it's fun, and it's nostalgic all at the same time. I mean, check it out, we got Rambo in the house. This game has 100,000 downloads and is sitting with 4.3 stars. And actually, it's a quite competitive and enjoyable game. It's one that I think many people will like, whether you were someone that grew up in the 80s and really does reminisce back with those times, or if you're someone that has never even heard of these characters. Either way, the game is a really fun one to play. Now, I want to remind you guys, I have two other YouTube channels where I'm putting out content every single day. One for Diablo Immortal called Echo Gaming Diablo, and the other for Raid Shadow Legends called Echo Raid Shadow Legends. If you like any of those games, please consider checking out those channels, and if not, make sure you subscribe to this one to always stay up to date with some of the latest and greatest mobile games to dive into.